What's up gamers, Lecture here of the Dance of Knives Rogue leveling build in Diablo 4. Dance of Knives is a newly added skill in Season 6, featuring a fun spin to win playstyle similar to the Demon Hunter Strafe in Diablo 3. I was able to test the open PTR for Season 6, as well as a more recent invite-only review build, and now I've finished leveling to 60 with the Dance of Knives Rogue as my first character on the launch of Vessel of Hatred. This is the best starter build, even surpassing the Barrage Rogue, due to the range attacks auto-targeting enemies while you fly through at a capped 200% movement speed. Even though the playstyle of the Dance of Knives Rogue appears to be fairly straightforward with the channeling being held down, there are more complicated details you might not notice in this gameplay footage. Let's get into the build mechanics. Movement speed is the most important stat while leveling with this build because every 30 meters you travel while channeling Dance of Knives grants 4 charges from the enhanced node. Reaching the cap of 200% movement speed bonus allows Dance of Knives to be channeled almost indefinitely. Lucky for us, this cap is easily obtained through the skill tree alone. A total of 105% increased movement speed is obtained from the Dance of Knives skill itself, Stutter Step rank 3, Haste rank 3, Enhanced Dark Shroud, and Momentum. These skills and passives overcap move speed by 5%, but additional movement speed from gear can still be beneficial when Stutter Step or Dark Shroud is not active. Moving on to a more advanced mechanic, one of my personal favorites to utilize in ARPGs, Snapshots. Snapshots are a clever use of game mechanics to extend the duration of temporary buffs by applying them to a channeled skill. The Dance of Knives Rogue features extremely powerful snapshots that elevate the build into S tier, the most notable of which is Subverting Concealment. Concealment is cast a guaranteed critical strike and vulnerable application right before channeling Dance of Knives. As long as the channeling remains uninterrupted, every dagger thrown will critically strike and apply vulnerable to enemies. Subverting Concealment can be obtained as early as level 3 if you gain all the skill points from Renown, which is insane to already have a 100% crit chance a short moment after being born into Sanctuary. Concealment also activates the damage on next attack after entering Stealth Temper, which again snapshots for the entire duration of Dance of Knives. This stat rolls much higher than others, like the 160% damage possible from the rare manual I found while leveling. The damage per Dark Shroud Shadow Tempo comes in second, with 75% damage possible at 5 stacks, with other tempers typically only providing 30% damage. Another snapshot being utilized is with Shadow Imbuement. The area of effect explosions are helpful to clear groups of enemies while leveling. Only 1 Shadow Imbuement charge is consumed per channel, and every dagger thrown gains the Imbuement effect. But wait, there's more snapshots. Concealment, which is a subterfuge skill, activates Aspect of Synergy to give your next Dance of Knives, which is an agility skill, up to 55% more damage. This aspect also grants the added benefit of reducing concealment cooldown by 20%. Finally, after unlocking Paragon at level 60, your first legendary node should be Danse Macabre for a 50% damage snapshot, once again activated by Concealment. All of the snapshots, including Subverting Concealment, Damage After Stealth, and Shadow Imbuement, get even better with Aspect of Star Shards. This is the dream aspect to drop while leveling, as the additional projectiles deal up to 120% weapon damage to the original target and surrounding enemies. I was actually surprised to see the effects applied to Dance of Knives work with the Star Shard projectiles, because they didn't work in previous cases, like with Splintering Aspect on the Lightning Spear Sorcerer. On the live release of Season 6, I didn't find an Aspect of Star Shards until I was almost level 60. That didn't really matter in normal difficulty, which is the best option for clearing the campaign as XP bonuses don't apply to quest completion. Even without Aspect of Star Shards, you'll end up reaching level 60 quickly by flying through the story. On the review build before the Vessel of Hatred launch, I got giga lucky with the Star Shards dropping from a treasure goblin at level 14. Aspect of Star Shards imprinted onto a ranged weapon immediately allowed me to clear the rest of the game in penitent difficulty without any issues. That's all I'll cover in this video. Check out the written guide on Icy Veins for all the build details you'll need to reach level 60, including step-by-step skill point allocation, legendary aspects, and stat priority. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more Diablo 4 content. Until next time, peace out and happy slaying.